Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm going to show you now. This is from your question, right? Then you did this. Okay, great. This one, you did this. All right, great. Then after that, you wrote this. Now, what we should do actually is just to remove this, because your teacher also will get confused. Why you put a 4x over here? Why you put 4x over here? Let's assume you times this whole thing by 4. So you times this by 4, this one becomes 4x, correct? So that means these two, this one and this one are equal. Do you understand?
Wait, but the question is asking for substitution.
Okay, you understand? Sorry?
The question is asking.
What is it? The question is what?
The question is asking for substitution.
Substitution method. Okay, if the X question is asking for substitution method, it means your teacher says you cannot use this method.
So,
if your question says you cannot use this method, okay, no problem.
I told him that I use a different method, and then he said I should do. He said it's correct, but then it's something with the 4.
It's correct. It's something what?
It's something to do with the 4.
Something you do the 4. So okay, what he means is this. You see down here now, you have, I do not know whether he saw what you are doing here lah. Okay, your method is correct. It's not wrong, but I'm just afraid your teacher may have not seen this, and you have written this one, which may confuse the teacher. You see now, when you say times 4 down here, your next step is correct. You put 11 plus 3y minus 8 minus 16y is correct. That means you have multiplied the whole thing by 4, which is correct. Now, why is this correct? Actually, you're multiplying this whole thing by 4. You see, this is like you multiply the right side by 4. You multiply the left side by 4. So if you write like that, now he can see now 4x is equals to this, 4x is equals to this, then he has no problem equating these two to be the same. That means you just remove this down here, it's the same. Can you see? 11 plus 3y, 11 plus 3y is equals to 4, is equals to 4 times inside. It's the same. I think because you wrote down here like that, plus times 4 down here, I think he missed this. Although later on, when he checks this side, your continuation down here, he will realize that it's correct. So yours actually, there's no problem except that it looks confusing, that's all. So how to make it less confusing? This times 4 that you write here, put it in front here. And this over 4 over 4x, you just leave it. Because later on, you're going to cancel, right? So, and then down here, you put the 4x here, so your teacher can clearly see, oh, the 4x is equals to this. 4x is equals to this. So these two must be equal. So these two are equal. That's the only mistake, if you want to call it a mistake. Your answer cannot be marked wrong. But if you want to know substitution method, I'll show you.
Yeah.
So you are not confident in that method just now. Your teacher did. What did your teacher say exactly?
He said it's the right method, but then the 4 is wrong.
Yeah, the 4 down here. That means the 4 down here. He doesn't understand why there is a 4x here. Actually, you don't need to write this lah. And down here you write 4. You did not write. Okay, when you write just like that, you wrote something like this. You wrote like that. Over 4y. Down here, over 4x. Then you write times 4. Now, this is not the right way to write it. You're supposed to write it like this. Equals to 4 bracket. Copy exactly minus 2 minus 4y. That's what it means. That's the only thing. Once you, I tell you what, you remove this part here. You change this to 4x. You put the times 4 in front here. Can you see? I'll write it. do two different colors, so you just see what to add on. Then you ask your teacher, is this good enough or not? Okay, what to add on, I write in red, so you can see clearly.
Because he asked me to label the thing also.
Label the what?
The step, like
Yeah.
from then sub 1 into whatever.
Okay, come we do that, we label that, okay? So now you see, yeah? Okay, down here, you have written -2 -4y like that, correct?
Yeah.
Right? So now I want you to add this red thing here, you add, plus you bracket this up, you erase this and rewrite, and you put a 4 down here. Okay? Then you write this number 1, number 2. Okay, number 1, number 2. And then this part is the same, but you're down here over 4x, remove it. This one you copy exactly down here. Because your next step, you see your next step leads to this one, stay the same, and then you expect out it becomes like that. Can you see now? You look at your paper. Your next step leads here. So we go back one step. This is the same. This one now, we have not expanded. Why did times 4? Because you want to make it 4x. And you have your arrow here, right? This becomes equation 2. 4x equals to this. 4x equals to this. Therefore, this is equal to this. And then it goes to the next step. Your teacher got confused when you put over 4x. And you put a times 4 like that. It was not clear to your teacher. That's it. So now once you put it like that, equation 1, equation 2 is already equal. Right? Or you want to make it even more than, therefore 11 plus 3y equals to, because 4x equals to this, 4x equals to this, therefore 11 plus 3y is equals to 4 bracket -2 -4y, and then the rest is all the same. You show your do you understand this? You show your teacher this. If your teacher says he still doesn't understand, it's very strange. But you include all the points I highlighted. You put therefore down here. You put the 4 down here. You put the 4 down here and the brackets down here. Put this number 1, number 2. Remove this below part, this part down here where I circle it. You change it to this form. You don't need to show this one because he can see it flows through. He is surely gonna say okay. You try. So long as you understand. From your look now, I do not know, do you understand or you don't understand?
About the substitution method.
Substitution method. You want substitution method. It's going to take another 15-20 minutes to explain to you. If let's say substitution method, okay, this one you understand? Yeah. I'll take a photo of this. Okay, substitution method, it's all the same here. Now down here, why he's asking you to do the substitution method? You know why? Because you have written now down here x equals to -2. So -2 is it? -2 -4y. So this one can be known as number 2. Once you have done it this way, by right, logically, you should do the substitution method. What is the substitution method? You know what is x. You put the value of x inside here. So substitute 2 into 1. What is 2? The value of x is given like that. In equation 1, you have it. So you put 4x, right? Put a bracket like that. What? Put bracket, put the value of x, -2 -4y equals to 11 plus 3y. Okay? Now, when you times it out, do you think it's the same? This part is the same as this. This part is the same as this. Can you see now? Your bottom part is still the same. Okay, so we use, for your teacher's sake, we use substitution method. Okay, you have already written this. You put number 2. So you substitute 2. This is equation 2 into equation 1. Are you confused by this? If you are confused by this, I'm going to put it like that. Substitute x equals to -2 minus 4y into 1. It's the same thing, no? This is substitute. This is equation 2. What? So what is x? X, the value is -2 minus 4y. So for x, I put this value here. This is 4x. 4x equals to 11 plus 3y plus 3y. Then you times it out, you will get the same thing. 4 times 2 minus 8. 4 times 4 minus 16y. Same thing. Then your steps after that are all the same. Are we okay? Which part? What else you need to explain? That's it, eh?
Oh yeah, one more question. Okay, I sent it to you.
Okay. You can bring the y over here. Have you done it right or not?
No.
Bring the y over. So you get 2x over 3 equals to 7 minus y. This one, is it okay?
Yeah.
Now down here, you times both sides by 3. Times by 3. Times by 3. When you times by 3, the 3 disappears because 2x equals 7 minus y. You can call this equation 1 if you want to. Okay? Next one down here. Okay. Next one, you bring this one over that side. X equals to y over 5 plus 2. Okay? We can call this is equation 2 if you want to. Now you can do straight away substitution method lah. Substitute 2 into 1. X is equals to y over 5 plus 2. So I'll write equation 1 here. Is equals to 7 minus y. Equation 1. 2, 2. X equals 7 minus y. Can see, yeah? Now put in the value here lah. Y over 5 plus 2. So you times it out. 2 times y over 5, 2 times y is 2y. 2y over 5 plus 2 times 2, 4 equals to 7 minus y. So you bring the y over and then bring the 4 over lah. You bring the 4 over the other side is 7 minus 4. Bring the y over 2y over 5 plus y. So what is it? I'll write it down here. So you get 2y over 5 plus y is equals to 3. How to make it the same? You can times this by, you can put it over what? Okay, you can put it over 5 because now it's over 1. Put over 5 means you times by 5. Let's say 2 over 1, right? How you want to make it to over 2? If this you want to change it to 2 times 2, this one must times 2, 4 over 2. If let's say now you have 3 over 1, you want to make it over 3. How to make it? What? 1 times 3 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So now down here now, you have y over 1. We want it to be over 5. So you understand what I'm saying? 5y over 5. Now 5y over 5, you can combine the same denominator 5. 2y plus 5y, 7y equals to 3. Now you want to get rid of the 5 times 5 here times 5 here. Equals to, you cancel, 7y equals to 3 times 5, 15. Y equals to 15 over y. over 7 equals to 2 and 1/7. Can? Which part you don't understand?
Times 5.
Huh? Sorry? Times 5. Times 5. Okay, this part you understand like that? You understand?
Yeah.
Now there is a 5 down here, no, because the same denominator 5, 5. Now you want to get rid of the 5. How to get rid? You times by 5 and 5 over 1. You times 5 over 1, you can cancel. Whatever you times the left side, you must times the right side. So I times the right side also. I want to get rid of this 5. So I times of 5 by both sides, I get 15. 7y equals to 15. Do you get it or don't get it?
Mm-hmm.
So y equals to 15 over 7 equals to 2 and 1/7. Then you substitute the value of y to find x lah. You substitute down here maybe into equation 1 or whatever. Then you find what is x. Okay? Okay then. That's it, huh?
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye. No problem. No problem.